Good evening, everyone. You join us for this match between Gujarat and the Mumbai Triumph. I'm Mike Atherton, and with me for this match is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy, and the Silver Fox himself, David Gower.
Thanks, Mike. Always a pleasure to sit alongside you. Earlier, I took a look at the conditions, and it's a very batter-friendly pitch. There's not going to be much for the bowlers. Beautiful clear conditions and not a chance of rain.
Great information there from David Gower. Let's now head down to the middle to join the captains for the toss.
The visitors win the toss and will bowl first.
Players look ready, the umpires are in position for the first ball. The bowlers will want to focus on their line and lengths and let the ball do the rest. Wait. Couldn't get it through the field.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Yes, big edge.
Nearly got through them, just got onto it in time with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Yes. They'll get at least 1.
Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
Yep. Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. There'll be 1 run here for them.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
Gill is new to the crease. They'll be keen to field bat on ball early on.
Some adjustments to the field.
Wait there.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Gill shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Yep.
Great shot. At least 1 on offer.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
8 runs added in that over. Gujarat are none for 8. Bolt, the left-arm pace bowler, is coming into the attack from the north end.
Waiting. Wait on.
Quick onto that in the infield. There's a run here, surely.
Well, they decided against the run. Not sure why, if I'm being honest. They'd have made it very comfortably.
Yep.
There'll be runs here. A couple on offer here.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
Huge edge.
Keep it.
Decisive running might have got them to. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
They'd look for a couple here. Six runs added in the over. Gujarat are none for 14. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Butler shakes their head. It was there to hit. Couldn't make the most of it.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Wait.
A little late on that, no runs scored.
Nicely played. Perfect timing.
A fantastic shot. Gets forward, head over the ball and smashes that one away.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right. Nice shot, runs possible.
Wait on.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Not a great delivery. Got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Yep.
Super shot that.
Too wide. It was there to be hit and it was really given the treatment.
9 runs added there. Gujarat are none for 23. Bolt from the north end.
Wait. Waiting.
Can't get that outside the ring field. They've picked the gap. Perfect timing. finds the edge. Confident appeal. Could it be? Out. Simple catch, and the keeper makes no mistake.
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. It looked like it'd be moving to a big score, but it's not to be.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up.
Yeah.
Well placed. Should get a single.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Loud shout. Bowler is confident on this one.
Wait.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Wait.
Gone! Excellent catch, close to the bat.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on, as they bring a bit of energy to the crease.
Yes.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
Wait on.
Straight to the fielder. Time that perfectly.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
That's the end of a very good over. Good pressure being put on the batters.
Yes.
They'll push hard, should get back for 2.
Good throw from the deep, bang on target. Really, really good running from these two batters. Played it safe though and stuck with 3.
Yep.
Edge. Amazing delivery. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again. Cuts that off well in the infield. Strong appeal. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Yep.
Edge. What a ball. Edge. Unplayable.
Gill shakes their head. It was there to hit, couldn't make the most of it. No interest on that occasion to play at the ball.
Yep.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on.
A few moves made in the field.
Wait. Right there. Yes.
And with that, they're off the mark.
Wait on.
Just threw the shot too early.
Yep.
Caught.
Oh, yeah!
One of the easiest catches you'll see.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket.
Yes.
Well, that was another good over. You can see the frustration growing on the batters. Santner, the spinner, coming into the attack.
These two batters will have a lot of opportunities to score as the field comes in.
Yes. Keep up.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps.
Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field. Bit of a change up in the field now.
Yeah.
Good batting, get an opportunity to score and take it.
Pull up. Yep. Yes.
Thick edge.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake.
Waiting.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Floated that one up, hit well, but couldn't beat the field.
Giving them absolutely nothing here at the moment. Another over gone and not much from it. Topley, the left-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the south end.
Waiting.
It was a nice-looking shot, full and in the slot, just couldn't find the gap. The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Yep.
Nice timing, good batting, won't get to the boundary.
Keep it. Waiting.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Short and wide. Did well to get some bat on that.
Waiting. Yeah.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
Hold up.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Wait.
4 runs added in the over. Gujarat are 4 for 52.
Yes.
A real beauty, just times it so well. Does very well to get quickly across to that one.
Waiting.
Phillips shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Beaten on the drive.
Nice bowling.
That spun a long, long way, and yet somehow it missed completely everything.
Yes.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
End of the over. 8 runs coming from it. Gujarat are 4 for 60. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the south end.
A bit of shape on the ball as they let it go through. Tailed just a little at the end as it went through to the keeper.
Wait on.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Misses everything.
Yes, nice bowling.
Oh yes, the slow one beats the bat. Didn't pick it out the hand.
Yeah.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Waiting.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Yes.
Great shot. At least 1 on offer. There'll be 1 run here for them.
Exquisitely done on the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Oh, yes, nice bowling.
Beautiful slower delivery, just hitting air on that one. That was just too good.
End of the over. 5 off it. Gujarat are 4 for 65. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the north end.
Yes.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
Hit bowler. Yep.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Yeah.
That's right off the meat of the bat.
That really is a fantastic straight drive. Nothing the bowler could do to stop it. It just flew past and straight to the boundary.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
Duke with a superb delivery. Got them coming forward looking to drive, but can't manage to catch the edge.
Big edge! Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Yeah.
That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it.
The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming from it. Both sides need to inject some life into this game. The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the south end.
Yeah.
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be four.
That was clever. Just had to wait on it to make sure of it.
The last one helped the score. Rate, making their intentions clear.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Yeah.
There'll be runs here.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Wait.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Yes.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Yeah.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
Tucked it nicely into the gap. Pick up a single, rotate the strike.
Yes.
Eight runs added in that over. Gujarat are 4 for 83. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the north end.
Yep.
They'll get at least one. Cuts that off well in the infield. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. The whole team goes up for that one. They feel pretty confident about this. Can't see why this would be overturned. Looks to have struck right in front.
How close is that? Could be the wicket. Nothing picked up from the bat. This could spell trouble. Looking good so far. No issue with the bounce. Nothing wrong with the impact. Would it hit the wickets, though? We won't be seeing a change of decision, just as we suspected, and they have to go now.
It wasn't a great decision to start with. Not surprised to see the umpire's decision stand.
That was a real shame. That was a brilliant innings. Really was heading towards something special. A good wicket to take at this stage.
Yep.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
End of the over. 5 runs coming from it. Gujarat are 5 for 88.
Wait on.
Well, not a great delivery. Got it full. Lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Yeah. Yep.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot. Good running.
Yeah.
Massive edge.
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Yep.
It mightn't get to the boundary, should at least get a couple.
Oh, good running. It needed to be as well. That's probably a lot closer than they expected.
Yeah.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on.
Yep.
straight to the fielder.
Just threw the shot too early.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Yeah.
Chance to run two.
You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
Yep.
They'll push hard, should get back for two.
Decide against the second, way too late. I think they'd have been well short if they had continued.
End of the over, 7 off it. Gujarat are 5 for 101.
Yeah.
Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
A good contest here. At the moment, 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Yeah.
Well, they were moving quick between the wickets. I thought for a moment they were going to go again. In the end, I reckon that would have been just too risky.
Yep.
A couple on offer here. Drives and misses everything.
Yeah.
Gone, brilliant in the field.
That was a very good knock in the end. I'm sure a few more runs would have been better, but this has indeed been a good innings.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They will be looking for another quick wicket. Brilliant diving stop. Loud appeal.
Yep.
Perfectly timed.
Surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run.
End of the over, 9 off it. Gujarat are 6 for 110.
Nice bowling.
Just threw the shot too early.
Edge, unplayable.
Yep.
Brilliant shot that.
Got that one. Clean out of the middle. 4 off a brilliant shot.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Good batting, get an opportunity to score and take it.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Oh, well balled.
Not a great shot in the end. Practices the shot again. Just need to keep their head down now.
End of the over. 7 runs coming from it. Gujarat are 6 for 117.
Yep.
A real beauty. Just times it so well.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Yep.
They'd look for a couple here.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yeah.
Great shot. Placement exquisite.
Yep.
Just about timed that perfectly.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope. Punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Yeah.
Strokes it languidly away to the fence. A lovely shot.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Bolt, the left-arm medium-fast bowler, is coming into the attack from the north end.
Hey.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
Bowlers.
There'll be 1 run here for them.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yeah.
Easy catch. Didn't have to move, really.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board.
Yep.
Nice shot. Runs possible. Rabada, ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps.
Yes, nice bowling.
Surely that's got to be called a wide. It's completely out of reach.
Yes.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Bowlers.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Yep.
Great shot, at least one on offer. 5 runs added in that over. Gujarat are 7 for 139. And that's the end of the innings. Mumbai have been set a target of 140 runs. A lot of time to get these runs. It's a fairly decent total. Plenty of options. Don't need to do anything flashy. Just get themselves in and build the run rate. Really good shot there.
You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yep, yep.
Good shot. It's found the gap.
Keep up, keep up.
Couldn't have played that any better.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, and will want to show everyone their strength. Right off the middle of the bat.
Got it well enough to get it away to the boundary. A poor delivery and a fine shot in the end.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake.
Yep.
Middle that one, great timing.
Well, a lovely shot. Really good timing. Out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
Really playing all their shots that over, really expensive. A new bowler is coming into the attack. Smeared away. Don't think it'll go all the way.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
Gill, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Yep.
Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap. Timed it nicely for 4 more.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Yep.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
Umpire signals wide. Such a poor delivery. Really need to work out what actually went wrong there.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap. A direct hit, and this could be gone.
Wait.
Couldn't get it through the field. It mightn't get to the boundary, should at least get a couple. End of the over. 16 runs coming from it. Mumbai are none for 35. We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here.
Wait.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call made in the end.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
That's a long way up. Is there anyone there to catch it?
Pushed onto the front foot and presented the full face of the bat.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
Yep.
Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
Just waited on it, got given a bit of width and launched it all the way.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Nice solid defensive shot.
Just slowing things down. Nothing too risky on that delivery. Just keeping the bowler honest.
End of the over. 11 runs coming from it. Mumbai are none for 46. Going with spin now.
Yep.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
Bowler. Yep.
Chance to run two.
Bowler.
Solid partnership, 50 so far. Now it's time to really build a big score.
Yep.
Timed that brilliantly.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right.
Yep. Yep.
Hit that hard. Nailed it.
It was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
Back-to-back boundaries. The bowler will be searching for something now. Just a dot ball or two to settle things down.
Yep.
That's off the middle of the bat.
Good return there, back from the deep. Top-class innings, been playing very nicely out there, and that brings up the half-century.
Couldn't have hit that any better.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for four, driven away nicely.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Wait.
got that away nicely.
That was clever. Just had to wait on it to make sure of it.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket. There'll be runs here.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on.
Yeah.
Beautiful cover drive. A hint of movement in the air and eased towards the boundary.
Fielders there in the covers, but they put it right into the gap. That's a beautiful shot.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Wait there.
Doesn't beat the infield. There's a chance if this hits.
Just a little bit wide. Well picked up. And let the ball do all the work, really, just to nudge it down towards third.
The right armour is coming into the attack from the north end. Immaculate timing there.
No point running for that one. That was 4 off the bat. Beautiful shot off the front foot.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away. Nicely played. Perfect timing.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Drilled it. No chance there for the fielders.
Wonderful batting at the moment. Back-to-back boundaries, putting the pressure on the bowler to respond. Wow, that's missed the lot.
Nicer, slower delivery. Straight past the bat. Beauty of a ball.
Yep.
Nice shot.
Gets onto the front foot, and that shot is full of aggression. Sent high and long over the rope.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Yep.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
They're fast between the wickets. Good fielding keeps it close, though.
Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
Too much width, and it gives a free swing of the arms through the line of the ball. It's been given the full treatment.
With the completion of that over, we see the fielding restrictions finish. The captain can now put 5 fielders outside the circle. Good bit of timing there. That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away. Well placed. Should get a single. Gone! Brilliant caught and bowled.
The first wicket is down, back to the pavilion, and disappointment is etched on their face. Can't believe they got out like that.
Not a lot of pressure on to come in and score quickly, especially when the openers have done just a brilliant job in setting things up. That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
And with that, they're off the mark.
They'd look for a couple here. No shot offered. That's right off the meat of the bat.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big over that one. Too many loose deliveries. Nicely played.
That was the slower ball and it didn't fool anyone. Got the timing just right. Beautiful shot.
Sharma has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Khan is finding it difficult to contain this pair at the moment. My advice would be to go back to your stock delivery and move on from there. Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. Trouble. Oh, gone.
Really tried to push the scoring along and managed to do so for a while, but in the end, it's just one risk too many.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Great shot, great timing.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
The crowd are really getting quite raucous. It's going to be difficult to focus down in the middle with this amount of noise. Great shot. At least one on offer.
Confusion written on the batters' faces. A mix-up that almost led to a run-out.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
That was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
Power and precision in that shot.
Extremely comfortable win, just brilliant on so many levels. You can't compete with that level of skill shown. It was a masterclass.